This rivalry has been brewing for a long time, and it spills over tonight at Brooklyn Hall. I'm Todd Grisham. Next to me, of course, is Johnny Nelson.
Looking forward to this one, Todd.
And now it's time for our tale of the tape. And introducing first, El Nino de Oro. Weighing in exactly at 126 pounds, he stands 5 foot 8 inches tall and has a reach of nearly 70 inches. And he'll be facing Scott Quigg. 123 pounds, bang on. He's 5 foot 7 inches tall. And introducing first,
this bout.
All the talking has been. And there's the bell to start the round. Caught him. That counter shot lands. They won't give us a second to catch our breath. It is standing room only. Every seat has been sold in this amazing theater.
For a fighter walking into a theater, I think this is the closest thing to fighting in a gym because the people are up close. You can hear people talking ringside. You can hear people jeering, saying how good you are, saying how bad you are. You can hear the pressure, the expectation.
Nice idea with the jab, but does not land. This has been a very competitive round as we reach the midway point.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Just missed with that hook. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Pretty dominant round there. Let's see how they respond here in the next round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Last round, complete domination. Let's see what we have in store for us here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything worked. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This counter puncher is going to wait for you to move first, and then we'll strike like a snake. Keep an eye on this guy.
The reaction is second to none. It's the blink of an eye, and they're waiting for any little twitch you do. So you've got to fight a counter puncher smart.
The bravery being shown here is just incredible. You don't want to trade shots. Nice exchanges from both men in this round.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. It's like a match made in heaven.
Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better.
Come back with the left hook. Look at his right hand positioning.
This fighter focuses on those long, straight punches, staying on the outside, and winning round after round.
If you want to corner an outside fighter, make them fight off the rope because they don't want to do that. They don't want to stand still. They want to move left to right. Pin them down. Throw a blanket on them.
Got to let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. That was almost a 10-8 round, complete dominance.
As long as they don't get complacent, you think...
They ring the bell, and here we go. After a really strong round, let's see if they can finish the job.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
They have no respect for each other's punching power. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. And he wasn't ready for that counter punch. So much for boxing. This is a fight. Both men step back for just a moment. I can't believe we're only halfway through the round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other because no one dare do anything out of turn.
Which one of these athletes is going to be the first to go down? Well, just a couple rounds left, Johnny. What's your assessment so far?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go.
That head, that body, that's it. Switch it up. Come on.
Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
I seriously hope the judges kept their eye on this fight because if they haven't, there's going to be absolute uproar.
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that great round, let's see if they can build on momentum here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
One punch could change anything when these two step in the ring. Right when you think the pace will slow down, it picks up. Catch and shoot.
Body then head. That's it. Good work.
Caution is being thrown to the wind. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Some real good back and forth between these two fighters.
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
No rest for the weary.
Right hand. Look for his right hand where he jabbed, and then come back and right over his leg to jab.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? You'd like this very close round with 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. I promise you, all three judges here are going to give that round to you-know-who.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you.
And there's the bell to start the round. That last round was huge for him, Johnny. How does he keep the momentum going?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, we're a couple rounds in. What are you seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
The straight right just misses. The straight right just misses. These two are the perfect dance partners. The straight right just misses.
Perfectly matched. Skill for skill. Tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that not...
Oh, Quigg. Quigg has got to do something. Down goes Quigg. I want to see that again, but from a different angle.
Shot from the gods, they say. A shot from the gods. One, two, three, four, five. Listen to me. Are you okay?
So he's back up, but at some point, Johnny, he's got to live to fight another day, doesn't he?
Got to look at his corner, look for the instructions. They're telling him to calm down, make them up.
As we enter the final 10 seconds here, it's probably a round he'd rather forget. Let's talk about Quigg in that last round. It's not over till it's over, but that knockdown is going to be huge.
You've been put down, you've got to think right, survive, and then give it back the next round.
Right. Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe.
Back.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Let's see how he bounces back here after getting dropped in the last round.
That knockdown we just saw was a heavy knockdown. I'd be very, very surprised if he'll come out fresh as a daisy. That's not going to happen. He's got to hustle now. He's got to bluff them.
This is going great. Just keep doing what you're doing.
Nice counter. The work rate is down. The head isn't moving as well, Johnny. Fatigue is starting to set in.
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym. You can do it in a fight. They've got to relax.
It's bombs away. Both of these fighters have had their moments. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here.
Skill for skill, tap for tap. She's like a match made in heaven.
Well, Johnny, we're in the early stages here. What have you seen so far?
Having so much speed, what happens to your opponent is you get cut to ribbons, and that's where the referee has to jump in and stop the fight. And you know this is going to happen, so you rush your work. You think, I've got to get him inside close rounds.
Both men step back for just a moment. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Talk about a one-sided 3 minutes. We just saw it.
As long as they don't get complacent.
And there's the bell to start the round. They've got all the momentum on their side after that last round. Let's see what they do here.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
These two fighters are made for one another. The straight right just misses. What do you think of this fight so far, Johnny?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
How about that time counter shot? This has been a very competitive round between these two. We wanted action, and they are giving us action.
A very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dare do anything out of turn.
His jab just got blocked.
Good work. Good shot.
I don't think it's going to be a boxing match. This is going to be a fight. Catch and shoot. Got out of the way there. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, it's no secret who has the advantage after that last round. Let's see what they have in store for us in the next.
First minute of the
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. Well, there's no doubt about who won that last round. Let's see what he has for us here in the next one.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
Well, Johnny, has anything surprised you here as we enter the final frames of this bout?
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain, though.
Those counter punches have to hurt. This is one of the best rounds I've seen this year.
look at me.
You'd like to see more jabs. Back and forth they go in this round. The momentum continues to shift. Who's willing to go where the other fighter won't?
They're so close, so close. How can you separate them? It's going to be a hard night tonight for the judges.
Don't let this fighter's speed fool you. There's some method to the madness. These are precision shots, and they're coming at lightning speed.
When you have a fighter that's got that great footwork and that great hand speed, it's so hard. It's an uphill battle.
A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
I seriously...
They ring the bell, and here we go. Coming off that fantastic last round, let's see if he can keep his momentum going.
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing, because you've won that hands down.
The jab doesn't quite connect. The only fear you have with this fighter is, has he punched himself out? Well, Johnny, it's still early on, but what do you think about what we're seeing so far?
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when they catch you.
What a round so far as we've reached the halfway point. One punch could change everything in this battle.
Perfectly matched, skill for skill, tap for tap. Now this fight will say, you know what, I'm just that notch above you, and so I've got to respect both of them. More than happy.
The jab doesn't quite connect. Those counter punches have to hurt. Neither fighter willing to slow down. Needs to put some combination work together. One punch is good, two punches better. This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. Well, there was no doubt about who won that round.
Dominance, without a doubt, made it look so easy.
And relax. Right.
Okay, how do you feel? How do you feel? All right, breathe.
We're hoping for an all-action slugfest. This fight has been very one-sided. What are we going to have in this round?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
This fighter's sort of the death by 1,000 paper cuts approach. He'll hit you 1,000 times before you can land one.
You gotta ruffle their feathers, Todd. You cannot let them get comfortable. Drag them, get them complaining to the referee, because once somebody with excellent foot speed and excellent power gets into the rhythm, the fight is over.
Miss with that jab. Those counter punches have to hurt. Has to be careful for that receipt. It's always coming. Not a lot of defense here at all. There's no way this fighter can go punch for punch. Their resistance to these blows just isn't the same.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skim and go for speed.
Swing and a miss with the jab. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Scott Quigg just got belted. Let's talk about Linares in that last round. After what we saw in that last round, it's pretty obvious who has the advantage. And there's the bell to start the round. Well, Johnny, can he keep the momentum going after that last huge round for him?
Todd, my motto is, if it's not broken, why change it? An excellent last round, everything works. Wait for the reaction. Until then, keep doing what you've just been doing because you've won that hands down.
Straight right just misses. Hey, it's the featherweight division. You're going to see a lot of speed in this fight.
That power might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Nice counter shot. Is he going to punch himself out, though? Halfway through the round, and man, these two are going at it. What heart, what desire, but at what cost?
Skill for skill, tap for tap, just like a match made in heaven.
Nice slip to avoid the jab. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Now this is about desire. This is about character. This is about want.
Good shot. Good. Uh-oh, he's gone. He's gone.
You know the scorecards are going to be all over the board. Oh, Linares goes to the canvas. How about that impact? Let's see that again in slow.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Are you okay?
Let's talk about Linares in that last round. They ring the bell, and here we go. He couldn't finish him off in the last round. Let's see what this has in store for us.
Todd, listen to me. If I knock somebody down like that round, you know this round coming out? He's getting everything, full barrel, because I know his legs are gone. So this, you watch what's going to happen. If he doesn't, I'll be very, very surprised.
Can't land the jab there. When are we going to see a jab from these two? One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics. Sometimes it's all right to actually outbox a fight and beat them on points.
Pretty close fight here in this round.
Very close match. It shows the skill, the discipline, the respect both fighters have for each other, because no one dares do anything out of turn.
It's all hands on deck now, as Scott Quigg is in some big-time trouble. He had his moment, but has it gone by?
Now they've got to wake up. They've got to get on the back foot, clear the head a little bit, then jump back into it again. It's all about the hustle. Get back on it.
Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. The judges have spoken, a unanimous decision victory.
What a whitewash. You know, that's skills, that's class, that's levels. One is up there, one is down there, but you know what? The loser is going to have to learn a big, hard lesson. I totally agree.